Hello and welcome to this video, and in this video I'm going to show you, or I'm going to play around with AYMultiCharacter male and female to recreate the Zootopia poster. So let me go to UV editing. I've already brought this in, so I'm going to try and recreate this in Blender using the AY female and AY male character generating kits. This is our kit. We designed it from scratch, and what it does is that you can create unlimited characters with this. And AY stands for Ayo. It means joy in my language, and it's a unisex name. That's why we have AY male, AY female, AY kid. So anyone can bear the name Ayo. So that was why we gave it that name. So to start this, to use AYMultiCharacter is quite easy and straightforward. You just need to buy it from our website or our other store, and you can start using it. So when you buy and you unzip and you open the scene, this is what you see, just the way my screen is right now. That's for AY female. So you can start by just randomizing, and just randomize your character for you, and you can easily get different character and look from this. So there are still other options you can activate. So for instance, if you want the face to be cartoony, you can add that. So you can just get cute, different looking characters. I can even start Judy with this. So I'm not going to add Judy up throughout this video, so you can easily get this picture online if you want to recreate this. But I'm going to be using PureRef. My OBS right now is only capturing the Blender scene, so you won't really see the PureRef that I've put up. So that's what I will be using to try and recreate the character. So I think I like this. I like this look. I just need to change the dress. I think the hair is kind of a little bit matching the Judy. Okay, let me just bring the Judy picture up here. UV editing. Then I can bring in the picture. Okay. So I won't use the PureRef anymore. So now I think this is great, but the face is kind of not there yet. So what do? I'll go under outfits, and okay, let me just change the face. So to change only the face, instead of having all this option on, I'll just uncheck character option and choose just the face and the continuing face. So I'll just randomize character. So to get something close to what we want. Now no. Okay. Not really there. Okay, let me go under visage and remove cartoony. Okay. So I'm going to uncheck cartoony. So just get the face without the cartoony look. Okay, let me leave this. Then go under eyes and make the eye size bigger. Then I'm going to change the eyebrows. Okay. Then the nose shape. I want to change the nose. The nose size. That's pushing it in and out. Okay. So for our mouth, upper lip, and push it out. make the, okay, then the jaw, that's face shape. I change the face of the shape of the face, something round. Yeah, I think this is good. The chin, take it in. Yeah, we've gotten the roundness of the face. So for the hair, let me see if I can get a better hair. Right now we have 60 hairstyles, so I'm going to note this 35 in case I can't get anything that is close to what I want. So let's just check through. Okay. Should we go with this? Okay. Then let's change the color close to Judy's skin. Pattern 2. Let's add more whites. Okay. Then I can increase the scale of the texture. So that's this. Increase the scale. Then what else? For the lashes, I'm just change it. That's 15. Yeah, at the end. Batman cape, like my husband will call it. Okay, I think I like this. What else? What else? So let's do the makeup. That should be under skin. Okay, let's start with the nails. Give her something to match her dress. Then green color. Okay, let me save the scene. Okay, that's saved. What else? What else? The eye color. I think I like the default color. The makeup, we are not done. For the nails, let me change it to something more natural. Let me add pattern to it. Love, and change the scale. Okay, let me scale it up and make it white color. Oh, okay, so let's say that's a nail. Now to our earring, no, makeup. Give her eyeshadow. Since this is like a party look, so she's going to have this makeup on. I'm going to leave the default on. Then her lips. Okay. Then capture. Just to give that illusion of makeup, that she has makeup on her face. So we can add more blush to our skin. Okay, I think this is good. Save. I keep saving in case Blender crashes. So for blemish, I'm going to leave all that for now. Then now I'm going to go to address. So go under outfits and go to dress. So right now we have dress 22. Let's start from 1. I'll go through them one after the other. Okay. 2. This looks good. 3. 4. Okay, 15. 3, 15. Which should we go with? 15 or 3? Okay, let's keep searching. Okay, I think 15, or let's go with 3. I'm going to create the rows and add it by the time we extract to a new scene. So the color of the dress is yellow, and it has this flower on it. So now the dress pattern, I'm going to check. Okay, let's go to the floral part. This is to check. So from 1 to 10 is check, then from 11 to 20 is floral. So we'll just move on till we get here to floral. So it hasn't gotten to 11 yet. That's why we have 10. We have 10.55. That's why it's mixing the check with the floral. So if I enter 11, I'm going to see the flower. So 11, let's just go through them. 12. Okay, I think this is good. We just change the color so brighter. Let me copy this color, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So I'll just then make the dress, instead of matte, I can say satin. No. Change the second color. Okay, let me just leave it as so. Or silk. Let's go with silk. So let's add a little bit of fabric to the outfit. So right now we have knit, but let's go with velvet and reduce the blend. So just reduce it. No, let me change it to scale. No. So I'm activating bump. It's too high. Okay. Okay, now for a bust, I'm going to reduce it. So let me go under physique and under breast size. I'm going to take it down. So now let's go to our footwear. So let me go with this, make it red or wine color. Then a jewelry, that's the wristwear. Just change this to that, and this other one too. Yeah. So our neck, our neck is too thin, so let me change that neck size and take that up. Okay, a arm, let me reduce it a little to match a leg. So let's say this is Judy in AYMultiCharacter fashion. And then her hair, let me just worry about that. So a earring, she doesn't have any earring on, but let me leave the small one. Make it red and make it metal. So give it green color. She has this green thing on her hair, so yeah, give it a green color. You can actually make this wristwear also green to match. Okay, now we are done with Judy, our own version of Judy. Let me reduce her makeup, but let me just export her out as a separate character. So before I export her out, I want to measure her height. So for instance, I want to make neck about 7 feet and maybe her 5 feet. So let me just create a cube and give this 1 FT. So just put this here, and then put where our legs start from, and create array 0, 1. So that's about 5. Okay, let me just take it up to here. So that means she's very tall. She's taller than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me reduce her height. So the height, reduce her head size. Okay, I think I'm good with this. Like this, so neck should be this tall and she is this short. So that's it. So let me reduce our feet size. Okay, and size. Okay, now that we have this, just go under export visible and blender and change this to Judy and export. So AY female underscore Judy export. So it's going to save it as a blender file, just the character. Okay, plus this, anything you have visible in your scene, it's going to be exported out as a blender file. So I'm going to copy this box, Ctrl C, then I'm going to open AYMail. Don't save, I've saved before. Okay, So we're going to bring in the image. UV edit, open. Okay, so we'll be working with Nick now. So for AYMail, I'm just going to randomize until I see. This is cute. Until I get something nice. Undo. Okay. This looks like a boy. No. No. I think I like this. Okay, so let me paste the scale. Then I'm going to raise this bad boy up. So I'll go under physics and the height. The height is -6. So I'm going to take him up until he starts tall. Right? Yeah. So now for the outfits, the body, I don't like the body. Okay, let me just leave for now. So on that top, give it 0, neckwear. Or let me just randomize the outfits. Outfits. Okay. For the pants, let's change the color. Let's select this blue color. Or Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V. And it's too dark. Saturation. So the body, I don't like the physique. So under the arm size, okay, it doesn't really have that broad of a shoulder. So you can take the shoulder down, can take the hand size up. So I'm going to hide this cube so it's not obstructing our view. So for his hair, let's start with that. Hairstyle, let me remove the edgeware first. Sorry, edgeware. So I think I like this. This nose, I like the nose. I'm going to reduce it a little. Since he has this protruded snout, so we'll go under visage, the nose, dolly it out more, then push it down. And for the mouth, okay, the hair, I'm going to give him a red hair to match his fur color. So let me save this. So go under hairstyle, the color, make it red. Okay, I'm going to leave the tip with this color. Okay, then I need to rotate the texture, so 0, and increase the scale. Then of course this other one is going to have the same color, and rotate. The eyelashes, eyebrows, sorry, just a little bit, pattern 2. So what's color of his eye? I think brown. It's not really clear. Make it brown color. Then type. So for his beard, I'm going to reduce the redness a little bit. So Ctrl V. So I'm going to remove the earring. Let's remove the earring. So right now the face doesn't have any cartoony. Okay, no cartoony. So let me try and randomize cartoony alone for the face. Let's see what we get. Let me just remove it. So for this video, no cartooning at all for the characters. So now go back to the outfit. For the top, white. No pattern. Okay, let me give it stripe. Let me hide the jacket for now, so you can see what's going on. Remove the top arts. Give the stripe a little bit of, yeah. So rotation 90. No, that's 0 then. The scale. Increase the scale. Reduce the color. Okay, the pattern color. Very close to white. So the button, white color. I just made this metal, so it's a little bit visible, or silk. Yeah. Then the neck tie. That's the neck way down here. Make it black. What else? The jackets. This is 25. Let me reduce the neck size. It's deforming the neck size. Okay. The head size. The jacket attachment, that's the button here. Make it blue. Let me copy the color of the trouser. The pants. Jackets. So let's look for another one. This one right here is 25. So let's see if we get another one. Okay, I think this is nice. 18. Then I want to see if I can get the inner jacket to the vest. So I think 18 is good to go. Oh. 12 is good too. 12 and 11. 12 and 10. 10 and 6. Let's go with this. This is nice. This is nice. 2 and 1. Okay, so 2, then I'm going to go under the collection because you can only see one at a time. So I'll just go under the meshes and jackets. I'm going to turn on 12. So 12 is covering up 2. Oh, it's under it. It's under it. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign different material to the second one, which is the vest. So I'm going to give it, let me see. I'm going to give it the robe or one piece material. So I'll select jacket 2. They come here, 1 piece. Then I'm going to select the button 2, 1 piece. Okay, so you can deal with them separately. So now these jackets will not work. 12. I think we saw other ones. I've forgotten their number. So under fitted 0. So that means I'm going to fix it manually. So 2. Let me look for other ones. 4. Okay, 2. So I have to edit this manually. I can still do it here, but just make sure you don't save the scene, your permanent scene, so that. But I can fix it in the. By the time I export, you can fix whatever in the separate scene. So are we going with? So I think 2. I'm going with 2, but I'm not sure about these other ones yet. Hmm, 10 and 6. Okay, I think 10 and 6 will work. Okay, let me give this 1 piece and 1 piece. Okay, let's do this. So now, since we give this 1 piece material, we'll go under 1 piece and then can change the color to the gray color. Make this darker. The pattern on it is this silk, and the button more like gray color. Make it darker. Okay, that's good. The head shape, face shape. Something is not working. I don't know what it is. I think I need cartoon for his face. Let me randomize. Okay. Make his eyes bigger. I'm going to change the lashes. Lashes. Okay. Then the eyes, make them bigger. Remove the curve, remove the slants. Then the eyebrow, 19. Okay. No earring. Turn it off. The ears. So let me push the ear out since he has this big ears. Vampire. So his footwear. This pants are physique. Leg bow. Let me remove the bow leg. So no bow leg. Then go under footwear and give him something. I think this is okay. Let's give him something formal. Formal wear. Black. Then the sole, black too. It's too dark. Okay. So this is good. So now to export, of course, we can still edit some features after exporting. So now he has this flower on his body. So I'm going to get that from Judy. So I'll give Judy as and give him his. Oh, for Judy's hair, I didn't add this. So maybe we'll go back to that scene. So export visible as, the collection name is neck. Export AY male neck. Export. So we are done with the first part of this video. So now I'm going to go back to Judy. I'm going to save this. So, but be careful not to overwrite. Of course, you can always show it again. can always re-download. I mean, you can always re-download the files from our website. So I want this decoration for our hair. So we'll go back to headwear and just go through some things. We won't get the exact thing. I don't think I have something like that. I doubt it. But we can always, okay, this is something. That's 15. Now, let's go under props. Okay, that means I'm going to recreate it. So I need something to recreate it with. Okay, so we don't have this flower. So what do? There's a flower earring. So I'll go under earring. The earring we choose is 7. So I'm going to go through the earrings until I get that one that has the flower look. Okay, that's it. 29. So 7, and let me select it. So it takes me to the folder by clicking on the period key, then 29. So I have both active. So I'm going to re-export R, and so now I'm going to go to do this scene. So go to open, no need to save. So this is the scene. So you see that it's exported everything in the scene. So I'm going to delete this, and just when it comes to the lights, and just move them out. So I'm going to just copy all this to this collection, so they are out of the way. So we have Judy here and the earring. I'm just going to move it out of the collection. So for now, I'm going to remove all this. So let me isolate, delete this. Of course, you can always get a better one online to use or a model, but I just want to use AY for everything. I want to use AY for everything. So just scale this down. Let me activate proportional editing, connected only. So use your scroll wheel to control the influence. Go to side view. L to select the loop, then G to move things around. So let's say I'm okay with this. So I can just push this out, Shift D, Shift D. I can always use array and curve, but I'm going to do it manually, Shift D. I'm selecting each one, loop with L, 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 Shift D, rotate, like you double tap R to give you this cross sign on your cursor, and you can rotate your objects in different directions. Okay. So Ctrl L. Okay. So now I'm going to give this same material as the dress. So say dress. So now I'm going to save. So now this if you move the character, let me activate the AY rig. This is the rig. If I rotate, you see this is not following. So to make sure it's following, I think I deleted the armature. Just select it, or select the armature, Ctrl P, armature deform. So let me just give it, oh, the earring is still there. Undo. So Ctrl P, automatic weight. So just change the weight paint. Let's go with spine. Select everything, assign. This is the head joint, assign. Then lock it and delete the other ones. Delete or unlock group. Why is it coming down like this? Oh, I know why. It's going down because this is not the default AY pose. Like the rig is not in its default. So to get the actual location, let me just select the A and deactivate all this other stuff. So this is the actual location. So I'll just A and move it to the position that I want. Okay. So now I can activate it back. Ctrl P, armature deform. I don't need to add the weights. Okay. So now we have that, and so if you want it to stay at the actual location, just select this. So you can just see it at the right location or position. So now I'm okay with the female character. I'm going to save, put it in the same folder as Judy GP. And now I'm going to open Nick. So I'm going to do the same. So whilst exporting the character, I could have as well just hide the lights from exporting, but just leave it. So let me hide the rig for now. So we want this to be above the jacket. So I'm going to make sure you're in basis, then sculpt G. You change to sculpt mode, then G. Then I can move things out. Then I can see that there's issue with this button. Solidify is active. Okay. So I'll make sure I do that in the original scene. That should come with the next update. So I'll select this and move it up, move it out, just a little bit. Okay. Then let's move this up. Let's see what it looks like. The suit is still a little bit, that's jacket. Make this darker. Ctrl C, pants, Ctrl V. Okay. Then I forgot to copy Judy's flower, so I'll go back to Judy and all I need is just one. L, select, Ctrl C. So if I copy it this way, it's going to see it wrote copied 255 selected objects, and that's because of this material. So I'm going to remove the material and then copy. I'm still copying. Okay, I'll remove the armature. Ctrl C. What else is attached to it? Okay, no problem. Let me just open a new scene. Don't save. Ctrl V. Hide A, delete Alt H. So copy one selected object. So I'm going to go to next scene. Don't save. Ctrl V. So I'll give it the yellow color. Just give it any random color. I can just pick from the image. No. I can just copy from Judy's scene. For now, let me just leave it. Now, to make it follow the jacket. So how do I do that? I'll select the jacket. Make sure I deactivate the armature. So this is the default height. So anytime you want to add something new, it's best to do it with the default character without all the deformation. So that's, except you bake the character, that one will be added to the next big updates, whereby you just bake all the deformation to the character without using FBX or OBJ. Just do it in Blender. So now just select this, select the rig, Ctrl P, armature deform. It's bringing it up here, but I don't want that yet. So let me just undo. Let me transfer the weight first. So select the jacket, shift select the flower, weight paints, transfer weight, and make sure you select by name. So by doing that, so I'm going to activate the armature back, then Ctrl P, armature deform. So now if I move, okay, it's following. So that's it. The characters are ready for posing. So this is the third part of the video. The first part is generating with AY. The second part is editing. Of course, I can always edit the character's face. can edit, just minor tweak in case I don't like what's going on. Okay, I can just do general editing. So I think I'm good to go. So this is the second stage. The third stage is posing. I'm going to pose the characters. So Ctrl S. So now, okay, let me give you more bulkiness. If I go character, basic, muscle size. Oh, the muscle size will not work for the flower or the muscle build. So is that I move the stuff out, or I'm just going to leave it. Now I'm leaving it. Let's go to the third stage, which is posing the characters. So I'm going to delete this. File, append. I'm going to append 2 characters. No, not append, sorry. I'm going to link so that I can still make changes to those other one if I want to. So sorry, you can't really see what I'm picking, but I'm going to collection, make GP. So I appended the character. So under objects, library override, make library override. So I'm going to bring in Judy, link, collection, Judy GP, object, library override, make. So I'm going to move it aside, and it's going to be in the center. So now let me bring in the image editor, open. So this is what we are creating. So the first thing first, set create our camera, even though I just deleted one camera. So we're going to create a new camera. So O to use the camera, N under view, camera to view. Then you can just frame your scene. So N, camera to view, go out. So I'm going to make mine 1920 by 1920. So it's wider. Yeah. So let me rotate him sideways. Yeah. And let me rotate her sideways. Rotate Z. Okay. So I can lock object mode. I can deactivate it so that I can just work with both rig at the same time. So let me leave the camera mode, or let me just lock the camera. Lock. Then here, let's split this into 2 and change this to the 3D viewports so that I can see clearly what I'm doing. So I'll select the camera and go under the camera settings. So we go to viewport display and passepartout, change it to black. So everything outside the camera view is black. So now I can leave the camera view and just start posing. So I have some preset poses already, and I think those poses are on our what's it called, Patreon page, but I'm going to try and recreate this. Control C to copy a pose. Okay, Control Shift V to paste the post to the opposite part of your character. So let's push this out, and so she has a arm crossed, so the left hand is at the top, so, and this is just under. So this one disappeared to the other side. Rotate to just do that. So I didn't add this flower, so I'll still go back and do that from the original scene. And she's looking up at Nick. Her head is a little bit tilted, so I'm going to select this control and then head follow, so that when I move the neck, the head will follow. So she has this smile on her face. Oh, I did not change her teeth. I don't know the kind of teeth she has. I wanted to, but I forgot. So if you are going to show the teeth, I don't know what she has there. So it's not really looking good. Most times my husband does the posing, I do the modeling, the texturing, he does the animation. So I'm going to pardon my poses. I pose too, but it's not really my strong. My shoulder tilted. Okay, she's tilting back. Then her head is tilting forward. So it's more of a profile view. That was too much. I'm holding down Shift while I scroll, so that it won't be this much. So it seems her neck is a little bit long. I can always edit AY and say physics. Everything is locked, so I can just do this. And neck length, I can push it down, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it as it is. So Otis, Nick, well, it seems Nick is very tall. Oh, let me save, Control S. Zootopia, recreate _01, save blender file. So it seems she's still very short. I can make Nick's head bigger and make her a little bit taller. So let's do that. Nick, you are going to get shorter, height a little bit, head size a little bit up, neck length up, yeah, neck, head size. Okay, then I'll go to Judy. Control L, Shift D, P. So I'll bring it here. Oh, before I do anything, let me just make this deactivate the armature. Select the dress, deactivate the armature, so that I can get the right position of the flower. Okay, so I'll select the body, Shift select the flower, weight paint, transfer weight, and I'm going to give that by name. What's happening? Delete or unlock group. Armature. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Let's try that again. By name. Okay. Now I can add the armature back. Control P. No, select the object, select the ray glass. Control P. Armature deform. Okay. Now it's working. Sorry about that. Control S. Why did I come to this scene? I've forgotten. So when I remember, I'm going to come back. Okay, Nick. Okay, I said I was going to make it a little bit taller, but let's leave her for now. So Nick has his hand in his pocket, but our character does not have that. We can always fake that with shape keys. But I don't know. Should I do that? Since this is just a pose, it's not animation. Then he's looking at her. His body is bent too. His chest is a little bit out. Okay, that means let me just move the master. He has this mark on his face. And his eyes are a little bit down. Just to create that warmth. Okay, I think they should go up a little. So I'm going to push her forward. Then it's too bent. So this is going to take a while until I get what I want. So you just have to bear with me. We're going to be doing this together. So should we move the outfit up to create this illusion? Yes, we are going to do that. So I don't need to pose the finger since the outfit is going to cover the hand. So I'm just going to leave this. Then he has this white color around his hand, so I'm going to do that too. I'll go back to next scene and do that. I'm looking for the rose on his shirt. Then it come with his character. I'm going back to next scene. Let me see. Oh, it's outside the collection, that's why. So I've moved it inside, so that should work. So now for the jacket, the shape key. So I'll go back to, oh, I used Nick for his name. So N-I-C-K, there's no point to rename me. I'm going to use it like that. So select, so this is what we want to edit. And then I can't edit yet. So I want it above his hands. I'm just doing something rough. Let me activate proportional editing, connected only. So do the same on the other side. So it's like he has his hand in his pocket. Ours is not showing that yet. So I'll move the hand closer. Of course, our character has no pockets, but we're going to fake it. So I'm going to hide part of this so that the sculpting doesn't affect it. And if by any chance it has already affected it, I'm going to show you how you can reset it back. So okay. So this should come this way and you should go this way. So if this was animation, of course you can animate shape keys too. Or you can rig the outfit. But we're not going through all that. So now it has wristwatch on. They notice that. So the hand is showing a little bit. So I'm going to push that out. Okay, it's good. So the shoulder should come down. Can make the arm thinner than this. So let's say we've messed up this part of the mesh with our sculpt. Let me alt H to hide. So to reset it, just go to vertex, blend from shape, and make sure your basis is selected. So it's going to reset it to the default. So that way, no shape key on it. So what next? Okay, then move this aside until the jacket is showing a little bit. Then we need a button here, but if I had it, I might not add it. Let's see. So I think I'm loving the posture, but I want him to stand taller and proud. Yeah. So he's looking at her. It seems they're looking at each other, but she's not there yet. So she has her eye kind of really entering the eyelid. So I'm going to push her eyes down a little. So it's a little bit lazy. She has this really look on her face like, are you for real? So for her hand, S, R to rotate. Okay. So S. Okay. So I'm going to add keyframe. No. If I add keyframe and I edit anything and I forget to add the keyframe, it's going to mess up my animation. So I think I'm good to go. Let me make his head bigger. Let's to make his head bigger. Make her neck shorter, just a little bit. So Nike I misspelled Nick. So edge size, yeah. Then let's go to Judy. I'm going to make a neck, AY female, character, physique, neck length. Let's say, okay, -6.9 is okay. S. So let's go back and see what the pose looks like. Okay. What's left? I think a hand. The elbow of the other hand should still come up. So I'm going to use this tweak. So I'm going to use that to move a hand up. Okay. Then just push the shoulder in a little. This needs some cleaning up with paint. So I'm going to do that now. Push it out. Okay. What else is okay? The weight paint for this flower. So let me go back to Judy's save. So what I need to remove is the ham. So before we get that, just do a rough pose. I could have just copied that pose and bring it in. So weight, upper arm, just remove it. Yeah, it's that simple. That's all. Ctrl S. So go back. Okay. I'm loving this. I think. Okay, the shirts. Next shirts. So open Nike, AYMultiCharacter Nike, or Nike. In my language, it is Nike. In English, you call it Nike. So to create this white shirt for the arm here, of course we have some long ones, but since we didn't use that, I'll just alt click to select this, alt click. So do the same for the other side, alt click, shift D. Let me go to basis, shift D and alt S. So remove X because that is messing up what we want. So alt S. Okay. Shift D, at S, P to separate. Then this is it. Let me activate X so I can push it out of there. Is anything blocked? Oh, that's because of the armature deform. So that's why anything you want to add, it's best to add it to the default character. And so like this. Okay. Okay. Let me delete the wrist watch. It's not really showing. So we'll give this top. So it's white. So let's see if it's working fine. So we can just go back to Zootopia, we create. So we have the white shirt added. Oh, deleted the shape keys. Why? Jacket. Oh, because we added this. That doesn't make sense. Let me see if it's going to. During the sync data block. Look at change different. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me try and recover. AYMultiCharacter. Auto save. Does that mean I have to create that again? That doesn't make sense. They're not even the same mesh. Is it because I make a duplicate? Oh gosh. Okay. Blender, you did this. If I can just recover back. There's no way to recover. No option to recover. That means I have to recreate this cut. Oh voila. So let me do that now. But that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Anyways, we move on. When I thought we are done. I kind of prefer the last one. It's always like that. We always prefer the last. You always prefer the first thing you do. Trying to reclaim the old glory, you know? Okay. Don't really see the other side. Let me see. Let me bring back the white. So you can add to the collection. See? What do I do? What do we do? I have to recreate that again. Blender. Okay, I'm going to bring the pose there and create it in this thing, because that doesn't make sense. Control P, Control A to select the controls, Control C, then go to my neck scene, select all the controls, Control V. So now I'll just recreate it here. Create it here. Okay. Where is my proportional editing? Oh, this is sculpt mode. Sorry. I have to go to edit mode to get that. Scroll. So this is the third time I'm doing this. So these are some of the things you come across, or the challenges you have when it comes to 3D. So you learn from stuff like this. So now if I would do anything like this again, I'm not going to do it in the other scene. I want to do it in the original scene, so as to avoid losing my edits. So you go the other way. One, to change to vertex mode. Okay, and take this up just a little bit. I don't know how it's going to look in the camera. I'll just assume it's going to look fine. Okay, so now, because I can always reset this back, and everything is there. So what else? Let me use his head up a little bit. Can use local rotation. So is it looking like he's looking at her? No. The neck should come down, and she should look up a little bit. She should move back too. we're done. I think we're done. Okay, for the background, I don't know how to tackle that. What do we do with the background? Should we try and recreate the lights the same? How should we tackle that? I wish this is live so you can give me suggestions on how to tackle the background, but let's see. What should I do? Let me add sky. So I'm going to change, let's add one more to this place and call it shader editor, then change it to word. Then we're going to add sky texture. So we change this from EV to circles, O to C, so lights. Okay, let's use this lights here. That's for the background. This is the same lights. Okay, so this is light part to separate the two, so can separate the background from the foreground light. So we're going to pick this camera array. So this will affect the character lighting. Most of the things I used in this video are also in how-to tutorials. You can check out the collection and you see some of the tips and tricks. For instance, how to set this up. We have a tutorial on that and some of the other things I did in this video. So this one is for the background. So let me see if I can get an HDIR that I can use. HDRI. Let me rotate. So because of the recording, it's kind of slow. Let me close my browser. That also takes a lot of energy. So I've closed my Chrome browser. Okay. It's really taking time to move. Let me try and bring in another one. Maybe I should have planned this before this video, but let's see what we'll come up with at the end of the whole thing. I might just have to model the background or just give it blue. Let's do that. Shift A. Under shader. No. gradient. It's really taking time to load. Okay, it's not. Okay, let's rotate minus. So, which is it? Is it X? Okay, 100, 0, 0, 30, minus 20, minus 10, then we scale it. Can make this is so the lighting on the characters now. So right now I'm using this sky. So let me use this HDIR. So let's add area lights. It's really dragging, really dragging. Okay. This background, I think I'll have to model it at the end of the day. So their complexion, I should make him darker. The color should be like blue. The background is not interesting enough, so I have to change that. Okay. So I think the major thing now is getting an interesting background. So I make skin. Let me change the skin color. Okay. So her hair is looking very white. I want her to have like Judy's fur color. So I'm going to add bump to the hair. So it's not this flat. And the background, I have to do something. I'm trying to avoid that. But no problem. His suit is very dark. It's too dark. Okay. So for the background, you just have to add, or I'm going to just render out. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to render out as transparent background. Then I'm going to steal this same image and overlay my render on it. So using Photoshop. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to try and show how I'm going to do that. So this is the characters without the, I need to change the angle of this hair. It's looking okay here.